In Galerij Eek de Waterkant is de expositie Triadic Harmonie van 16 september tot 29 september. De expositie is georganiseerd door Filipijnen. We hebben gisteren een gesprek gehad met aquarelkunstenaar Maria van Dijk en zij vertelt meer over de expositie.
The name of our exhibition is Triadic Harmony, an ensemble by 3 Filipino artists in Suriname.
Why did you choose that name?
Okay, triadic, it means it's in the color, on the color wheel, there's these three colors that is equal distance from each other. And so in the color wheel, they call it, there's analogous, there's monochromatic, and that one is called triadic because it's equal distance from the color wheel.
Why was this exhibition organized?
Oh, I've thought about it. We've been talking about it since last year that we want to have an exhibition, and so this is the time that it came into reality.
You said last year. How long have you been working on exhibitions?
This is our first time to have a group exhibition. Before, I was just sending my works to be exhibited abroad.
Did you also have exhibitions in the Philippines?
I've been with group exhibition there, but then I concentrated more with animation because before I was a animator in Toei animation. So the company which I work with was the one who did the Dragon Ball Z and the One Piece. And during that time, I was one of the animators of One Piece. So it's a very demanding work, so I couldn't have any chance to do any visual arts. So when I came here, when my kids are already in the school age, I was able to go back to my passion, which is doing visual arts.
Why did you choose Suriname?
Oh, Suriname because primarily because my husband is working here in Suriname. And so, of course, I have to move in here, coming from the Philippines.
The Philippines and Suriname. What's the difference between those two countries?
Okay. Suriname, when it comes to, and the Philippines, when it comes to the weather, it's almost the same. We're both tropical countries. Only the Philippines has more of an island. And here you are part of the big continent. So that's quite the differences. But when it comes to culture, since Suriname is a diverse culture and there's a lot of Asians here, so there are some quite similarities between some of the Surinamese culture because of the Chinese and the Japanese and the Philippines. So some of the foods and some of the language are same.
How many works of art?
This is around 20 artworks for my site. And the others, I really don't know how many do they have, but yeah, but I have is all watercolor paintings.
What do they represent? The same meaning or different?
Together with triadic harmony. So it's almost the same because we are working with colors and we are working with different colors and have to work, and our artwork has to work in harmony. Harmony in when it comes to relationship as an artist and harmony when it comes to the work. So there's a balance.
What is your experience with exhibitions?
Oh, with exhibitions, I did with international ones because of the International Watercolor Society. So I was able to exhibit in Russia, I was able to exhibit in Bulgaria, United States, Japan, India, Turkey, Iran. And those are some of the exhibitions that I have, and also Greece.
How do you distinguish yourself from others?
Okay, I'm primarily working with watercolor. So in here in Suriname, watercolor is not a medium that is really being used often because watercolor can be very challenging to some artists because it has some kind of temperament. You have to work with water. So with that, somehow my artwork is quite different when it comes to the medium I am using.
You chose Suriname, but is there still any interest for exhibitions in Suriname?
I think so because in exhibitions, the artists were able to share their works, and I think every artist would love that to somehow the others will other people can appreciate their style of work. So I think Suriname is also a good. Uh, it can somehow. It's nice to show what kind of art you can do as a Filipino here, living here.
Who is the exhibition intended for?
Oh, this exhibition is intended for to show here in Suriname our Filipino community. That there is an existing Filipino community, and we want to share our art in the community of Suriname.
Which days can people view the exhibition?
Oh, from September 16 to September 29, from 8 to 4 p.m., the gallery is open for all walk-in visitors.
What are you expecting from the exhibition?
Of course, we want that we can be, in an exhibition, we want to be introduced to have somehow a break in the art scene here in Suriname.
How important is the exhibition for Suriname?
I think with this one, Suriname can be able to see our culture because in our art, I have been exhibiting and rendering our culture through art. And at the same time, you can see how we Filipinos see Suriname through the art.
How do you think we can encourage people to work of arts?
Oh, if they come in here in this exhibition, they can have a chance to win one of the artworks. Not these ones, but the ones that we have prepared for all the walk-in visitors. So, and so they can have. It's not just a simple walk-in, and they could sign up there, and then we could have a raffle draw on the 29th, and they could win an artwork.
Can people buy the
Yeah.
artworks?
Except those ones that is not for sale, the rest is all saleable.